Hey everyone. So I was in not my normal grocery store, but I was in a different location that's part of the chain I normally do my grocery shopping at. And I saw that they had the Old Bay Goldfish. Now, I don't like most Goldfish cracker flavors because they almost all have cheese in them for some reason, or at least a part of cheese. Even ones that don't need cheese, like the sour cream and onion blaster flavor or whatever. But I usually do buy the original flavored Goldfish, which, aside from the pretzel Goldfish, which is terrible because the salt always falls off them and they taste very bland, the original Goldfish is the only flavor of Goldfish cracker that normally does not have any cheese ingredients whatsoever. By the way, I don't know if this is happening everywhere around the country, if it's like a supply chain issue or whatever, but it seems like every time I go to the grocery store lately, they're completely sold out of original flavored Goldfish. They have like every other flavor under the sun, but original has been just cleaned out. I've gone to my normal grocery store, I've gone to Target, a couple other places. Occasionally you'll find a location that has some, but it seems to largely be sold out everywhere. And I don't know, are they discontinuing it? Are they phasing out original flavor? Or is it just a weird supply chain issue? Like why I can't find, lime-flavored Topo Chico anywhere. Regular Topo Chico, not the alcoholic seltzer one. Because I do love lime Topo Chico, kind of addicted to it, but it's been sold out everywhere. Regular Topo Chico has been available lately. That was kind of disappearing from the shelves as well. I digress. So I found the Old Bay Goldfish. Now, I am not a member of like the Old Bay cult, the people who like swear by Old Bay seasoning. I did buy some regular Old Bay seasoning a couple weeks ago, mainly to dip pretzel sticks in. I've also used it, weirdly enough, on shredded wheat. Mini shredded wheat. I buy the regular one that doesn't have the sugar on it. I just kind of like, it's like a fiber crunchy snack, but sometimes I'll dip them in here too. But Old Bay seems to mostly be popular around like the Baltimore area where like crabs and stuff are more part of like the diet there. I'm originally from New England, so a little further north, so Old Bay is not as big there. But it seems like Old Bay, there's a certain cult. I was even in Total Wine and More, which is a local store that sells beer and wine. They can't sell hard liquor in my state because we're an alcohol control state, so those are all at ABC state-run stores. But they had like an Old Bay flavored beer. I think it was from Flying Dog maybe, so I'm like, whatever. But I'm not huge on Old Bay. For just the ingredients on here, celery salt, which is a mix of salt and celery seeds, spices, which it says are including red pepper and black pepper, and then paprika. Generally, when I have Old Bay, it's heavy on the paprika. Even though paprika is the last listed ingredient here, I mostly just get the sweet flavor of paprika on there. That is probably the strongest flavor I get. So people in the Netherlands might like them, because back when I was in the Netherlands, which has been like 8 years now, it seems like the national most popular Lay's potato chip flavor there is paprika flavored Lay's, which are actually pretty good. But it's mostly that. It seems like it's heavy on the paprika flavor. But I looked at the ingredients of the Old Bay Goldfish, and I did not see any cheese. So it's got enriched wheat flour, it's got vegetable oils, it's got Old Bay seasoning, which also on this one has like some extra stuff in there, like garlic powder and corn maltodextrin and stuff. And then salt, and then less than 2% of non-fat milk, yeast, sugar, baking soda, paprika, spices, celery, and onion powder. So it looks like we're safe from not having cheese in here, because if you're new to the channel, I don't know why you've started with this video, you know that I despise cheese and think it's the most disgusting substance on earth. But okay, let's check how this Old Bay seasoned Goldfish is. It's limited edition, so if I like it, it'll be discontinued immediately. But I was curious. Okay, so the bag is open. Let's do the smell test. Well, I mean, it certainly smells like Old Bay seasoning. Old Bay seasoning mixed with something else, which I assume is just kind of like roasted flour from the thing. You pull out like a random goldfish. I mean, my camera will never focus on this, but pretty much looks like a regular goldfish cracker with a couple like specks of what looks to be black pepper, but it's obviously the Old Bay seasoning. So let's see how it is. Yep, that is pretty much just original Goldfish with Old Bay seasoning. There's nothing particularly special there. Like, if I took a bag of original Goldfish, which are sold out everywhere, so I can't, and I dumped some of this in, and I closed the bag, and I shook it up a bit, that's pretty much what this would taste like. I guess the Old Bay coverage is a little bit more evenly distributed on these, because they're made, but what's that? It is good. The slightly sourdoughy flavor of an original Goldfish mixed with that sweet paprika of Old Bay, it does match quite well. So, yeah. Yep, I would call this a winner, because I did indeed like these. So, yeah. Now, I mean, if these show up at my regular grocery store, I'll probably get more, because the original Goldfish are sold out, and the original Goldfish, they're usually my snack when I go into the office for work, because I can just sort of eat them at my desk and not make too much of a mess and all that stuff. But, yeah, I liked these. These were good. Okay. I mean, there's nothing particularly special to talk about. It really is just kind of Goldfish with Old Bay seasoning. There's nothing, like, extra to them. But I did like them. So, if you were curious, if you kind of like Old Bay seasoning and you like Goldfish and you're wondering how they mix together, they mix fine. I usually do sometimes make my own mixture of spices for Goldfish that I'll pour into a bag and then shake up the bag. I usually use garlic salt, black pepper, white pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Sometimes I'll put paprika in there. Sometimes I'll put like even more like spicy spice, like ghost pepper spice, whatever, and just kind of shake it up. Original Goldfish are very malleable to being seasoned in different ways, where you can kind of like do stuff with different types of dry seasoning with them. So I usually do that when I can find original Goldfish on the shelves. But thanks for stopping by on here. If I find anything else weird to try or whatever, I'll let you guys know. But have a good one, everybody.